Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to another live session. If you are live with me and you can see me clearly and hear me clearly, please type I in the comment section. I want to know if you can see me or hear me clearly. My name is Abimo Olayiwola. If you've not met me before, I'm a business lawyer and a digital law practice consultant. So, welcome to another live session in the Digital Lawyers Network, where we talk about law practice, we talk about marketing tips, digital law practice tips. We basically help you to streamline your law practice for flexibility, impact, influence, and profit. So, if you are online, let me know in the comment section. Let's tell others that we are live. We are live in the Digital Lawyers Network. Please join us. We are live. Please join us. We are live in the Digital Lawyers Network. Okay, let me just say we are live. So if you can see me and hear me, type I in the comment section. I want to know if I am audible enough, if you can see me clearly as well. Great. So this afternoon we want to talk about something very important. Oh, good afternoon, Tosin. Good afternoon. Nice to see you. So basically, we want to look at client care hacks to double your referrals and keep your clients coming back. So yesterday, I asked a question in the group about customer care service units, or let me say client care service units in law firms. So it just came to my mind that since we all agree that law is a business and we as lawyers are business owners, we should treat our law practice as a business. So if every other business also have the customer care department where they care for their customers, where they listen to their complaints and they use those complaints as a way of feedback to improve on their services, why can't law firms also have the same thing like the client care units? And it generated a lot of mixed reactions. Like some lawyers were for it, some lawyers were against it, and all that. Fine. But I want you to understand that in as much as we teach you how to get clients online, we teach you how to generate new clients, there is no business that can survive on trying to generate new clients all the time. So it is difficult for a business to survive always trying to generate new clients. So you must be able to maintain your existing clients and generate new businesses from them. You must also be able to gain quality referral from them. Believe me, it is very easy. It is much easier to sell to an existing client, to make an existing client patronize you, engage your service, to make someone who was referred to you by a satisfied client to engage your service, than for you to, convince a new person, someone who does not know you before, who does not have any prior contact with your law practice or your law firm before. It is 2 times harder for you to convince that person. So you see those people who are actually loyal to you, who have engaged your services before and they love your services. Please keep them. Take good care of them. Keep them well, because they are the real deal. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. They are the real deal. Now, I want to talk about some of the points that I have listed here. And the first thing is effective communication. Effective communication. As a lawyer, you must be sure that you carry your clients along in all the client's work, everything you are doing for the clients. Be sure to communicate. This is something that I see that not many lawyers take seriously. For some lawyers, even when a client is asking to know about the update of his case or the update of his matter, Some lawyers even see it as if the client is disturbing them. No, it's not like that. You must carry the client along. The client must understand. That's how to satisfy your client. I remember that I was working with a law firm where even if you go to court, you come back from court, you are going to make a detailed report of everything that happened that day. And you're going to put one in the general office file, you're going to put one in the client's file, and you're going to send one to the client. That's how seriously they take it. And you can get a query for not doing it. So they take, it's one of the things they taught us during induction when we were employed in that law firm, that they don't joke with client communication. So they make sure that each time you go to court, you come back, you write a detailed report about everything that happened in court on that day. You put one in the general office file, one in the client's file, and you send one to the client. So the client is, the client is in the light, in the know-how. It does not matter that the client was in court that day. You have to carry the client along. So we have to take it very seriously. The second thing, active listening. I know as lawyers, maybe because of our training, there is this thing that, we feel that I know everything. What are you telling me? Do you want to teach me my job? Do you want to teach me my job? I know the law. You don't know the law and order. Please, all those things, keep it aside. At least listen to the client actively. Don't give the client a kind of attitude. Don't give the client the kind of attitude like, oh, you are all-knowing and everything. Believe me, the client engaged your services. So the client should be listened to. Active listening. Listen to your client. I hope I'm making sense. Please, someone should put it in the comment section. Active listening. Then number 3, timely response. Timely response. That one, a lot of lawyers are sitting on that table. You want to get an information from them. You send them a message or something, and they will take forever to reply. I know you are very busy, but please prioritize responding to your clients. I know you are a busy person, but prioritize responding to your clients. I remember that particular law firm that I spoke about, that I was working with, it was one of our rules in that office that you don't keep a client's maybe email or a client's message waiting without response for more than 12 hours. So if a client sends you an email or a client sends the office a message, you must respond within the first 6 hours. The maximum is 12 hours. And that single rule that I learned in that office left with me. In my own practice, I don't even leave it up to 12 hours. The maximum is 4 hours. Once I can't reply immediately, every 4 hours, I try to check in back into my mail, into my WhatsApp or anything. I want to reply you. So the maximum is 4 hours. Because the truth is, if you don't respond to a client and you take 24 hours, you take 48 hours, you take 72 hours, the client begins to think that the client is not important to you. So if really I am important to you, I won't leave a message and you still are not responding to me within 2, 3, 4 days. It doesn't speak well. So it does not encourage the client to keep coming back because they don't see themselves as being important to your law practice. I don't know if I'm making sense. I want to see some emojis in the comment section. I want to know if I am alone. I want to know if people are actually gaining, some things from what I am saying. Then another thing I want to say is manage clients' expectations. Manage clients' expectations. There is something about lawyers. How do I say it now? Knowing how to speak, articulate our thoughts, and convince people is the tool of our trade. So we know how to make promises. A lawyer will tell you that you are going to win that case. Like you are going to win it. The lawyer is 100% sure. Like, is it possible? It's not possible. I understand that you want to overpromise. You want to promise your clients heaven and earth. But my dear colleague, if you want to promise, you want to overpromise, be ready to overdeliver. If you want to overpromise, be ready to overdeliver. Don't overpromise and underdeliver. it will destroy the client's relationship with your law firm, because you want to collect money, you want to seal that deal, then you want to give them, you want to bring their expectations so high that they believe, oh, this one is just going to be like that and all that. But believe me, if you want to overpromise, be ready to over deliver. I'm not saying don't overpromise, so it's your law practice, but just be ready to bring your delivery up to match with your level of promise. That's what I'm saying, because I see a lot of lawyers, they overpromise. Immediately they collect the money or they seal the deal, then they relax, and they now overpromise, they underdeliver. It usually leaves a sour taste in the mouth of the clients. It leaves a sour taste, and you don't want that to happen. So please overpromise, overdeliver. Then the next thing is quality of work. Please, quality, like quality of your work. If you want clients to keep coming and for them to even now refer people, my friend, your work must be top notch. That's the truth. No room for all these frivolities. No room for all these unpardonable mistakes. Some mistakes are actually unpardonable, like unpardonable mistakes. Please. So if you want the clients to keep coming back, invest in the quality of your work. Be very adaptable. I remember that I was talking to a client recently, and he was asking a question. He's a foreign client. He's not in Nigeria, and he wanted us to handle some things for him. And he was asking some questions. I was just answering him. He was saying, no, this is a bottleneck. And immediately I'll give him the way out. Oh, no, you don't have to come. Oh, no, you don't have to do this. Oh, we can just use this. Oh, we can do it virtually. Oh, we can use LO sign. Oh, we can. And it got to a point, the client started praying for me. Like this client, I've never seen him before. He's a foreign client. He was just sending me prayer messages on WhatsApp. He was like, I've never met a lawyer like this. I never knew that he has a lawyer. Like he has a lawyer, like a family lawyer. And all the things he was sending to me, he was sending it to his family lawyer. And guess what? Our responses were different, like very different. Our responses were very different. So the other one was projecting is not possible. And I was giving him instant solutions. And he was like, at a point, he had to tell me, the truth is, I have a lawyer, but you are my lawyer. Because that person is already on paid, like the person is already paid, he's a family lawyer, I'm going to pay him, and I'm still going to pay you. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I'm going to pay him, and I'm going to pay you. So, and that's how it should be. The quality of your work is very important. Then another thing is empathy. Empathy, please. I know you need the money. I know you are not working for fun. You are working for money. But please, can you just keep that aside? And don't make the client feel like you are just there for the money. Because we all don't like people who are just there for our money. I don't know about you, but personally, people who I feel that they are just there for my money, they are a complete turn off. So if you project yourself to a client as though you are just there for the money, and you don't care about the client's feelings, you don't care about how the outcome is, you don't care about what the client is saying, you don't care about anything, hey, Omo, the client will move. So you have to show that client that you care, you genuinely care. You are not just there for the money. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. You are not just there. I want someone to put in the comment section, empathy, 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 empathy. Show the client that you care. Show the client that you understand the client's situation. Show the client that you care. Next thing is appreciation. Appreciation. Let's learn to appreciate our clients. Yesterday when I asked that question about lawyers having or law firms having customer service departments, a lawyer replied my message on WhatsApp, and the lawyer was like, let the clients too, let them take care of us now, or something like that. He just made a comment like, let the clients also care for the lawyers. Yes, let the clients also care for the lawyers. And I said, the client pays your bill. The client pays for your services. Even though you can get that services elsewhere, you are not the only lawyer. It chose you. He paid you. He has already shown that he cares about you. If he does not care about you, if he does not really, like you, does not like you, trust you, it won't bring you a brief. He would have taken it to the next person. Except you are doing pro bono. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. It takes someone to like you and trust you to give you a brief and pay you handsomely. So the client already likes you. So let's throw away that mentality of I don't have to appreciate my clients. The clients should actually appreciate me. Yes, the clients should appreciate you, but don't forget that you are being paid for what you are doing. Except you just want to be paid by way of appreciation. Is it appreciation that you want? Only appreciation. You don't want money. Except you just want appreciation. Let the client understand that you care. So how do you do this? You can, you can even think about their celebration days, their birthdays, their wedding anniversaries. Let's take these banks, for example. These banks send you messages. Even my own bank, they send me messages now. Even the banks that I'm not using again, that I used when I was in school, they still send me messages on my birthdays. It shows that they care about me. So it's not bad as a law firm if you have someone dedicated to that task, someone who sends out, birthday celebration messages, someone who wish them well during festive periods. It's December, is maybe the Muslim festive period, the Christian festive periods, and all those things. Someone who sends out messages. December is coming. What is your plan? What is your plan for your clients? Is it that you just want to collect money, collect money, collect money, collect money? No. Do you have souvenirs? Do you have things you are going to give out to your clients? Things that you're going to give out to them and make them happy. Make them happy that they engage your services. What are your plans for the end of the year? What are your plans? What are your plans? Start making plans, not just for you to collect all the money and eat it. You have to give something. You have to send something out. Who are your best clients? Have a list of them. Have a list of your best clients. Oh, this one is always referring people to us. This one is always paying in full. It does not owe. This one, it pays us handsomely. This one, it does this, it does that. Have a full list. And most of them will not be expecting it because most law firms don't do it. Most law firms don't do it. So they won't be expecting it. So the best thing you have to do is just send it out and it will come like a surprise. Let me tell you, whenever there is a gift, even the Yoruba will say that, is it Tenubaje Dodo, Enuma Dodo, or something like that. But whenever there is a gift, you soften the person's heart. That's just what I'm trying to say. You soften the person's heart. So the person begins to like you. The person, oh, this person cares about me and all that. So appreciate your clients. Why don't you just, even this weekend, just decide to send out text messages to your clients and say, we appreciate you. We appreciate you for your patronage, for taking us seriously, for engaging our services. We want you to just know that you are special to us. Like, just send it out. And you'll be surprised. Some people will just say, oh, I remember there's actually a case, or I remember there's actually a brief I've been looking at, and I'm thinking, my brother actually just bought a property, and I'm thinking which lawyer, or I just said it's not my business. But with this message you just sent, I'm going to tell them to contact you. Is that easy? So another thing is your reputation. If you want clients to keep coming back and for them to refer people to you, build your reputation. Don't joke with your reputation. See, everybody wants to be connected with someone with a good reputation. So don't, because of money, and go and destroy your name. Build your reputation. Build your brand. When we are saying use social media to build your brand, some people think it's because we don't have job or because our office we are less busy. If people like Tony Elumelu, if they are actively using social media to build their brand, even with their status, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. People like Ibukun Awoshika, they are using social media actively to build their brand, even with their status. You are thinking people who are using social media to build their brand are jobless. Hey, you are living in the past. You are living in the past. Build your brand. Let your brand be a force to be reckoned with. Everybody wants to, they want to belong to your clique when you build your brand very well. There's something called brand perception. Have a very strong brand perception. For people who use iPhones, why do a lot of people, want to kill themselves for using iPhone? They just want to use iPhone. They want to belong to the iPhone gang. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. There's a particular brand around it. There's a clique around it that they want to belong. So they want to say that, oh, I also use this brand. So are you building your law practice in such a way that people will see it as a privilege to call you their lawyer. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. People will see it as a privilege to say, oh, so that person is my lawyer. I was listening to a lawyer talk on LinkedIn, and she was, no, it wasn't LinkedIn. I guess it was in Lagos. I attended a conference, and a speaker was talking. She said when she connected with a lawyer online, he was actually praying that the lawyer would agree to serve their company. It's a tech company. So they said they were actually praying, and he told his co-founder that let's just pray and wish that this lawyer would agree to work with our, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, our company. So they saw it as a privilege. So when the lawyer finally agreed, they discussed the fees. It's not free, oh. They discussed the fees and everything, and she agreed. They were like, wow, this lawyer finally agreed. So they wanted to belong to our clique. They wanted to be able to say it out there that this lawyer is my lawyer. And how did that happen? Is it just because of the expertise? Do you just think it's because she has in-depth knowledge? Yes, she has in-depth knowledge. She is good. Everybody wants to be associated with someone with in-depth knowledge, but she has been able to build a brand. The brand is a force to be reckoned with. So everybody wants to say that I am associated with this lawyer, with this law firm. She's my lawyer. There's a particular brand perception that comes with it. So please don't joke with your brand. Build your brand so that clients will want to come just for the sake of having your name and say, oh, this is my lawyer. They want to brag about it and say, you can go and meet my lawyer. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So please build your brand. And the very last thing is ask, and it shall be given unto you. Ask for referrals. Ask. I know it might be difficult for a lot of lawyers. So you don't even know how to ask for referrals. If you don't ask, some people don't know. No matter how good and exceptional your service is, you need to ask. Ask them. And you may be thinking, how will I ask them now? And won't it sound somehow? Won't it look like I'm ambulance chasing, I'm soliciting? No, you don't have to solicit. You don't have to chase no ambulance or anything. All you have to do is to ask for feedback. Ask them for feedback. Tell them, how did you find our service? How did you find our service? How can you rate our service? Let them tell you, did they like your service? Is there anything they want you to correct? Is there anything? Do you get what I'm saying? Let them be free to talk. And after that, you know, if there's something they want you to correct, you can tell them, oh, we'll work on it and all that. And if they are satisfied, guess what you should do? Throw the jackpot. So now that you are satisfied with our services, would you want to refer your friends, your families, or your colleagues? They will want to, if they were actually satisfied with your service, you know, they would be willing to refer. And another thing you can do is you can offer them a freebie in exchange. Offer them something. Would you want to refer us, or would you be open to refer us for other people, for other services? And let them just know, if you refer us, okay, maybe we'll be giving you a free legal session. Maybe we'll be giving you this and that. Just offer something in appreciation. Let them know that you appreciate it if they refer you. Because human beings are selfish. So if they don't know what is in it for them, what is in it for them? What is in it for them? That's the question. You want me to refer you? What is in it for me? But I want us to draw this line. I'm not teaching you against the rules of professional conduct, because the rules of professional conduct says that a legal practitioner cannot share his professional fees. So I'm not telling you to tell them, if you bring this, you collect 50% cut. That's not what I'm telling you. Don't go and quote me. That's not what I'm teaching you. That's not what I'm teaching you. What I'm just telling you is you can offer a service. You can tell them, okay, if you bring a client for this one, we can offer you a free legal session, a free legal consultation session or something. You can just offer a soft service. Offer a soft service. But the question is, what is in it for me? So thank you everybody for joining me this afternoon. I understand that this is working hours and I had to take part of your time. I appreciate you and you mean so much to me. I want to take your questions, your comments, and your observations before I go. So I want to take your questions, your comments, your observations. I'm not seeing comments on the screen. I don't know why. I've not been seeing comments on the screen. I want to take your questions, your comments, your observations before I go. Now, the Digital Lawyers Bootcamp, the next batch of the Digital Lawyers Bootcamp is coming up on 10th of November. That's next month, on 10th of November 2023. And this bootcamp is not just about digital law practice. It is encompassing. It's everything about legal marketing, how to grow your brand as a lawyer, how to build your brand to be able to, to be a force to be reckoned with. Basically, what we do at the Digital Lawyers Bootcamp is we train you on how to build your law practice for flexibility, impact, influence, and profit. Flexibility, impact, influence, and profit. So your law practice will be structured in a way that your schedule is flexible. You are not afraid to travel. You are not afraid to work from home. Wherever you are is your law firm. Wherever you meet yourself, practice goes on. Then for impact, your law practice must start making impact beyond you just, making money and all that. You must make real impact. Influence, people must know you. In fact, you want to grow, you want to attract opportunities, international opportunities, you must learn how to grow influence. Influence. Some lawyers are good, they are brilliant, but they don't know how to grow their influence. Yesterday, I shared a video of a lawyer. She's a friend of mine and I look up to her. I learn a lot from her. Temi, I've brought her up here before, a few years ago, when we were launching our Digital Lawyers book, and she was one of the speakers. Temi was invited to University of Bristol in the United Kingdom yesterday to speak about social media, LinkedIn, to teach about LinkedIn. This lady finished from University of Ibadan, but she grew her influence. She became a force to be reckoned with. She's a powerful lawyer. So lawyers should learn beyond being brilliant. Please learn how to grow your influence. Grow your influence. If you want to attract international opportunities as a lawyer, please grow your influence. So we are going to be teaching lawyers how to grow their influence, how to grow their impact, and how to multiply their profits. So money. They're going to learn how to make money online as a lawyer, multiply your profit as a lawyer. And the fee is 50,000 naira, but early bird registration is just 30,000 naira. So early bird ends as soon as the slots are taken up. But I assure you that this is the most affordable. Sorry, my lightning went off. This is the most, okay, it's light. This is the most affordable that you would ever get, because next year the price is going to be going up. We are trying to restructure the Digital Lawyers bootcamp, the courses, the everything. We are doing a kind of restructuring and everything. So this is the most affordable that you can get. So it's better you get in now, because after now you don't know how much it will be. That's the truth. We are restructuring everything. So this is the most affordable that you're going to be getting for the Digital Lawyers Bootcamp. I want to take questions, comments, observations. I don't know why I'm not seeing them on my screen. Oh, thank you. I can see your comments now on my other phone. Thank you. So I don't want to waste your time. If there are no questions, I think we should just call it a day. So if there are no questions, good afternoon, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.